It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the chance to start this game off. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is a team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That's caught. It's gone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They're going to run it. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The shotgun drops back. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And it works. The first down to the 35.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play. But sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Huskies will have to kick this away. On a punt out for the first time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And here's the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. He keeps it on a designed run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversions.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy. Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made over the middle. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. And it's Minnesota in front here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. With the catch, it's Carr. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good, right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up.
Bring the pressure and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. With the catch, it's Pilton. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Golden Gophers looking to run some tempo here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Minnesota. this quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Will not be brought down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short game. Washington now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Stays on his feet. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Golden Gophers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He escapes the pocket.
You know, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He finds his man. So the The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
13.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass caught, second down now. Shotgun formation, here's an inside handoff. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside for defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Catch is made down the middle. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Huskies. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Minnesota